The October evening air was sharp and cool as I sat in my unmarked car outside the Pinewood Community Hall, watching my pregnant wife, Emily, maneuver her wheelchair up the ramp. From a distance, her silhouette was a portrait of resilience, head held high, shoulders squared, her hands steady despite the weight of our unborn child. My chest tightened with a mix of pride and a gnawing need to protect her. Emily had insisted on attending this HOA meeting alone. "I have to do this, James," she'd said that morning, her hand resting on her swollen belly. "I can't let them keep treating us like we're outsiders in our own home." But I couldn't stay away, not with the venomous emails, the cruel voicemails, and the endless obstacles they'd thrown at my disabled wife. So, I parked across the street, close enough to intervene, far enough to give her the independence she demanded. For years ago, Emily was a triathlete, a physical therapist who breathed life into her patients' struggles. She'd wake at dawn, slip on her running shoes, and vanish into the morning mist for her daily 12-mile run. Her legs were her power, carrying her through races, and her work with grace. She helped stroke survivors walk again, guided kids with cerebral palsy toward independence, and gave accident victims hope. Then came that stormy Monday when a drunk driver blew through a stoplight. I was at the sheriff's station when the call crackled through: multi-car crash on Route 17, fatalities possible. I never imagined Emily's SUV would be among the wreckage. The drunk driver walked away unscathed. Emily's spine was shattered at the L1 vertebra. The doctor called her survival a miracle, but it felt like a cruel twist when I saw her in that hospital bed, tubes snaking from her arms, her once powerful legs lifeless. The first time she tried moving from bed to wheelchair, she crumpled to the floor, sobbing in rage. "I can't live like this, James," she whispered. But she did. Day by day, she clawed her way back, learning to navigate ramps, mastering hand controls for driving, finding new ways to cook, work, live. Her fire never faded, even when her legs failed her. Therapy was brutal. Simple tasks, reaching for a mug, dressing without help, became battles. She'd hurl objects across the room, cursing the driver, fate, everything. "I used to run triathlons," she said once, tears streaming as she stared at her legs. "Now I'm exhausted crossing the kitchen." I knelt beside her. "You're still the strongest person I know. Your legs don't define you." She looked at me, eyes heavy with doubt. "How can you love me like this? I'm not the woman you married." I took her hands. "You're exactly her, fierce, compassionate, unstoppable. I didn't fall for your legs, Emily. I fell for you." We moved to Pinewood 8 months ago, lured by promises of accessible homes and a tight-knit community. Our house was perfect: wide doorways, roll-in showers, no steps. But the realtor never mentioned Linda Carver. Linda, 55, was the HOA president, a woman who wielded her title like a scepter. Her sprawling colonial, with its flawless lawn and gleaming BMW, screamed privilege. Her auburn hair was always impeccable, her designer clothes a silent boast. But beneath the polish was a vicious streak. Linda saw Pinewood as her fiefdom, and anyone who didn't fit her vision of perfection became a target. It started the day we arrived. Linda appeared with a clipboard, her eyes locking onto Emily's ramp. "This needs review," she said, scribbling. "It disrupts the neighborhood's aesthetic." I stayed calm. "It's accessibility equipment, protected by federal law." Her smile tightened. "We'll see." From then on, it was war. Citations piled up. The ramp was unsightly. Emily's adaptive gardening tools were clutter. Her service dog, Luna Golden Retriever trained to fetch dropped items and open doors, was aggressive. Linda even challenged Luna's certification, demanding endless proof, then claimed she was too big for the neighborhood. When Linda learned Emily was pregnant, her cruelty sharpened. One morning, she stood at our door, her face twisted. "Are you sure you should be having kids? Can someone like you even handle motherhood?" Emily's voice was steel. "Our family is none of your business." After Linda left, Emily broke. "What if she's right? What if I can't protect our baby?" I held her. "You'll be an incredible mother. You've faced worse than her and won." Emily made me promise not to reveal I was the county sheriff. "I want to fight this as me, not as your wife. If you step in, they'll say we're pulling strings." Linda's harassment wasn't just about us. She targeted others with surgical precision: an elderly widow, Mrs. Lee, For her grandson's wheelchair, damaging sidewalks. The Gomez family for their autistic daughter's disruptive behavior. A veteran, Mike Carter, for his PTSD service dog. The breaking point came when Linda called CPS, claiming Emily was unfit to parent. The social worker found no issues, but the invasion left Emily shaken. That night, she decided to confront Linda at the HOA meeting about a new playground equipment Linda chose that excluded disabled kids. Emily had prepared meticulously, researching inclusive designs, wheelchair-accessible swings, sensory panels for autistic kids, ramps for all. It cost the same as Linda's plan, but served everyone. Through the hall's windows, I saw Emily, radiant in a green dress, her materials neatly arranged. Linda, in a navy blazer, commanded the room. "This playground will elevate our neighborhood's value," she declared. "We can't compromise for every special need." Emily raised her hand. Linda ignored her, but Emily wheeled forward. "I'd like to present an inclusive proposal." Linda's face darkened. "This is for homeowners. I'm not sure you qualify as a full member." The room tensed. Emily's voice held firm. "We own our home. We have rights." Linda sneered. "Rights? You demand special treatment ramps, parking spaces, accommodations for your condition." Emily didn't flinch. "I'm asking for a playground all kids can use." "That's normal." Linda's laugh was venomous. "Normal? There's nothing normal about you." Then I saw Linda grabbing a leather strap from the table, her eyes blazing. "You people think the world revolves around you." She raised the strap. I was out of my car, heart pounding, but too far. The strap cracked across Emily's back. Her cry shattered me as she hunched, shielding our baby. Linda screamed. "This is what happens to freaks who don't know their place." The room erupted. Some shouted. Others dialed 911. Linda swung the strap again, but I burst through the doors, my badge gleaming. "Step away from my wife." Linda froze, the strap slipping from her hand. "Sheriff James Carter," I said. "You're under arrest for aggravated assault, hate crime, and assault on a pregnant woman." Her face went ashen. As deputies cuffed her, neighbors spilled their stories. Years of Linda's tyranny, targeting anyone who didn't fit her mold. Emily was cleared by EMTs, our baby unharmed. "That night," she said, "maybe my accident happened so I could fight for others." Linda's trial was a reckoning. Emails, files, and photos revealed her campaign against diversity. She got 3 years in prison, probation, and community service with disability groups. The HOA was reformed, the playground built inclusively. Our son, Liam, was born weeks later, healthy and fierce like his mother. Emily founded Access for All, a nonprofit pushing inclusive policies nationwide. Liam, now toddling, sees Emily's wheelchair as part of her, not a limit. Pinewood transformed Neighbors United, celebrating differences, building a true community. What do you think? Was Linda's punishment fair, or too lenient? Should Emily have fought alone, or was my intervention as sheriff justified? Could you stand up to a bully like Linda, knowing the cost? Comment below, like, and subscribe for more stories of justice and resilience.